one out here. Get the young one. You said you
there's a Gibson.
No,
you were talking about the Gibson.
No, we want the young one, baby. Not him. We want the little goo-goo out of him.
They wanted a Gibson. There's one right there. He's ready for it.
You better get out of here while you're healthy. I'm going to tell you something. We want the little young Gibson out here. We want the young Gibson out here.
Hey, well, you got... Hey, come on. But, hey, listen, if you got... David, you're just causing trouble. You wanted a Gibson, and we had a Gibson out.
We want the young Gibson. That's right there. That's the one we want. The little goo-goo out of him right there.
Yeah, well, there he is. He keeps hollering for Robert.
Let me tell you, the tape just showed, you just said it, Lance, the tape just showed we can beat y'all any time. Like Lance just said, the tape showed it, baby. It showed it.
All we did was make a comment to that fact that you had him beat when he came roaring in the ring, and now they want...
Hey, Lance, let me put on my tights right here, and I'll be right back out and take care of this. What?
Robert, well, David Schultz apparently, and then Dennis Condrey not leaving. Robert going back to put some tights on. He's going to. So we may not have the last match. We may have another match as David Schultz and Dennis Condrey refusing to leave out here. We had one Gibson out. They didn't like that Gibson. They wanted another Gibson, so...
We want the little young one. We want the young one in here.
Well, he's not afraid of it.
Because there seems to be a little doubt in people's minds who the best is. We're fixing to find out right now. Okay.
Right there. Okay. Fine. Okay.
I'll stand out here with you.
Okay.
Hey,
Robert Gibson coming back in.
Hey,
Rick Gibson gonna, well, no, if you're staying out here, he's gonna stay out here.
Boy. Okay, I'll leave. I'm going, baby. I'm going.
Dennis Condrey going out, and Dave, I guess we got to say a make-up match here, which is fine with me. It was a super match going that we saw the tape on. Yeah, that's great. Here we go. Robert Gibson, David Schultz in action in the ring. Hey, I mean, we've had enough
baby.
trouble.
You know, I'm always looking for top talent, man, and I love this Schultz and Condrey. They're
Yeah,
super.
I bet. They'd be right up your alley.
Better
stay in it in there. They make the Jew out of it.
Well, here comes Condrey.
Ring the bell. Yeah, okay. Once again, Dennis Condrey interferes. As Condrey comes running in as soon as Robert gets an upper hand. Here comes Rick Gibson. Jimmy Hart. Rick Gibson was coming in, and Hart jumped him from behind. What a mess. Hey, come on.
Robert Gibson being worked on by both Schultz and Condrey up there in the ring, and you see what's going on here between Hart and Rick Gibson.
They got Robert busted open. I just realized that. We were watching this Hart jump on Rick Gibson down here. Rick trying to get up and help his brother out. And Gibson trying to shake loose as Robert in the ring being assaulted by Schultz and Condrey. That's ridiculous. Robert being jumped by both Schultz and Condrey. Rick trying to minister to Robert up there. Wow.
Officially, that's going to be disqualification time on at 34 seconds. Robert gets the win, but not a satisfying one at all.
There wasn't anything official about it. If they can get Robert out, he's asking referee Jerry Calhoun to help him out there, and Schultz and Condrey pounded him hard, and so I tell you what, we're going to take a break and see if they can get Robert back to administer to him. Schultz and Condrey, oh, they just pounded him in here. I was watching Hart down there. Rick Gibson came in and Hart jumped him from behind. He was like a bulldog, like he had him in the teeth. Okay, I'll tell you what, we'll take time out, and we're going to be back with more wrestling action right after this. You haven't seen all that action that's coming up, by golly. There may still be more to come, so you stay right there. We told you about two particular bouts of interest, boy. A back alley street brawl that's going to have a pole with a strap attached to it, all in one match. Jimmy Hart, how's that? What are you laughing about?
You know why I'm laughing? Because I asked for this match, you big jerk. Two things I hate: bleach blondes and midgets, man. Bleach blondes and midgets, and let me tell you something. It seems like Louisville has got a lot of bleach blondes and a lot of midgets, but there's going to be two less there this Tuesday night. I can't wait. And as far as the Southern Heavyweight Champion goes, you're looking at the next Southern Heavyweight Champion right here, Paul the King Ellering.
Yeah,
tell him, Paul,
baby. Already hot about you guys stealing that crown away from him.
She told me when he can do that, gas is going to be $2 a gallon.
Well,
you're talking about stealing a crown, Lance. How can you steal something that belongs to you in the first place? This crown was destined to be on my head. Look at this Roman profile. Look at me. Get the camera right in here. Get me. This is a Roman profile. I was destined to be the king the day I was born. And I'm making two decrees. One, your name is now Lance Muscle. Two, I want full-length mirrors in every dressing room I wrestle in. And three, Handsome Jimmy. Star Wars, Handsome Jimmy, you're going to feel pain you've never felt before. Because I'm going to beat you like I beat my own dog. I'm going to beat you like I beat my dog. I'm going to kick you, and you're going to whimper, and you're going to whine, and you're going to stick your tail between your legs, and you're going to beg, and you're going to say, Mr. Ellering, you are the king of wrestling. Look at this body. Look at this arm. I can't believe it. Look at this body. Whoa.
An enthusiastic Paul Ellering, Jimmy Hart, Ali Hussein. You'll see him Tuesday night. Plenty of action.
I love it.
He really messed up the whole day on what was a nice, peaceful, action-packed day, and then it turned into uncontrolled riot with Schultz and Connery in here. How about let's recap best we can as to what happened today.
Okay, in the opening match, Rick and Robert Gibson against Buddy Wayne and David Oswald. The Gibsons won it. 3 minutes, 28 seconds was the time on it. Then it was David Schultz and Dennis Connery, Dr. D and Mr. C against Bill Dundee and Handsome Jimmy Valiant. We expected it to be one of those action-filled matches. It was. As a matter of fact, it was for the full 10-minute time limit. Time expired after 10 minutes, so the match is a draw between Schultz and Connery and Dundee and Jimmy Valiant. Then we had a change, a match that was previously unscheduled. David Schultz and Dennis Connery out here saying, come on, get the Gibsons out here. They did. They got Robert Gibson in the ring. Robert Gibson against David Schultz. Robert Gibson will get a technical win on it by disqualification because Dennis Connery interfered after 34 seconds. But Gibson also got a bad cut on his forehead, and that was that one. So officially, though, the winner is going to be Robert Gibson.
Yeah, I think the only thing I would add to that is the fact that when Rick Gibson tried to help his brother in there, simply as a matter of that Jimmy Hart, who was out with an interest in Connery and Schultz, lying in wait, jumped him. All the first thing I knew is here is Hart, bang, with Gibson down on the floor, and Hart's on his back holding on to him, looking like a bulldog grabbing onto the leg in there. And he was keeping Rick out of the ring and let Connery and Schultz administer a beating on Robert in there. So that is the way it went. And that is all the time that we have. Championship Wrestling next week for Dave Brown, Lance Russell. Bye-bye, everybody.
Announcers on this program are selected and paid by parties other than this station, namely the Jarrett Welch Wrestling Company.